Hello, my name is Reddings Beavers, and I will be doing my project on solar energy and how it makes electricity. So, what is solar energy? Solar energy is light and heat that comes from the sun that people have harnessed to create energy. Solar energy is becoming more popular and necessary for looking for ways to conserve energy on renewable sources such as gas, coal, and oil. Types of technology that use solar energy are solar heating or heating of water. There's photovoltaics, which is converting light into energy. Solar thermal energy. Solar architects, which is the building taking into account of the sun's position. Artificial photosynthesis, which is storing of energy. There are many types of energy, or there's many types of solar energy, but they all do the same thing, which is create energy. What is a solar cell? A solar cell is an electrical device that changes the energy into light by photovoltaic effect. What makes a solar cell work is the silicon crystals inside of the cell, which is made from the most abundant material on Earth, which is sand. Harnessing the sun's energy. Our sun is a natural nuclear reactor, which is just a huge power plant. The sun is constantly releasing tiny packets of energy called photons. These photons hit the solar cell and it is absorbed by the silicon in the solar cell. Um, there's 5 different layers of the solar cell. There's a glass layer which protects the inner cell from dust and debris. There's a coating layer which absorbs the sunlight and makes sure it doesn't get out. And then there's two metal grids at the bottom of the silicone N type and P type of the cell, which are both conductors of the electricity and conduct from the silicone. How is energy made? The photon makes contact with the solar cell, um, and then it knocks electrons loose from the semiconductors, which are both the N-type silicon and the P-type silicon. Once the sunlight knocks loose the electrons travel within the solar cell from one side to the other, and the conductors, which will be the metal plates on both the top and the bottom, um, attached to the negative and positive side of the solar cell, make an electrical current. The photoelectric effect. This process is which is photon when a photon hits the electron and it knocks it out of place from their atoms. This is allowed the electrons to move freely through the silicon crystal. As you can see, the photon from the sun hits the metal or the silicon and knocks out an electron. How do we get a positive and negative side of a solar cell? Well, we do this in a process called doping. Doping gives one side of the cell an extra electron or the other side of the cell a missing electron. You can see from this side, it's just adding something other than a silicone that has an extra electron in it, and then taking away a electron, which creates a hole. Um, when you put these two types of silicon together, it creates a dead zone between the two called a junction. Junction, when putting the two different types of silicon together, makes a dead zone. This means that there's no charge whatsoever in the middle of the dead zone. This prevents an extra electron from filling in where the holes are. So the complete solar panel process, a solar cell are made up of two different types of semiconductors, a P side and an N side. They are put together in a P and N junction in the middle. Putting these two semiconductors together make an electric field, which allows electrons to move to the positive side, and as a result, it allows the holes to move to the negative side. When a photon hits the solar cell, as you can see, it makes the electrons move, and also creates a hole so the hole can move freely throughout the material or the silicon. Since the solar cell is split into two junctions, N-type and a P-type, the electrons in the holes move on opposite directions, creating a current, electrical current. How can we use this energy? We can use this energy just about anything, so powering fans, to cooling a house and replacing energy. We can heat up water from the bathtub, replacing natural gases. This allows us to converse our resources for a better purpose instead of using our non-renewable resources. And that is my presentation over solar energy. Thank you.